What's up, everybody? This is Zach and Dre with Skull Sessions. We're in episode 20. Feels good to be back. Your Minnesota Vikings traveled out the country to Ireland. It was the first international game in Ireland to take place, and the Vikings got to be part of history, which was an awesome experience. However, the Vikings could not get the job done. Dre, as we know, we were kind of speechless. We played the Bengals the week prior, and we looked like, man, we might make a little run here.
Right.
And 5 turnovers on defense. Isaiah Rodgers had a career day. Our defense looked great. Carson Wentz was managing the game. He was making throws when he needed against Cincinnati, and we fly to Dublin and the wheels fall off. So what do you think happened, man? What do you think? What's going on? What's on your mind? Obviously these past 2 weeks have been crazy.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious. You said you got a question for me. I'm kind of curious what that is. I mean, obviously going against the Bengals, the defense showed up. Brian Flores had those boys, playing with their hair on fire. And then that cornerback, Rodgers, I mean, he had a generational game that day, right? The forced fumble, the recovery. So, we as Viking fans, we're starting to have that conversation of, oh, should Carson Wentz, play for the rest of the season? This is the season. And then like we always do, right? That next game, culture-wise or whatever it may be, we were flat the whole game.
Right.
Obviously, the score was 24-21. The score didn't really dictate the actual game. To me, it was a one-sided game for the most part, the whole game. Aaron Rodgers, and I have a feeling that's what the question is going to be. Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers. He's a Hall of Fame quarterback. Got the ball out quick. We actually had, I believe, more time on offensive possession than the Steelers did. I was going to say Packers and the Steelers did, but they had those explosive plays. DK 6'4", runs it down 4-4. You can't do nothing with that. You already had cornerback issues before we've had that conversation. So DK did what DK does.
Did you see Ivan Pace on that play?
I haven't seen Ivan Pace in a couple of weeks. Pace was playing that game. Beats me. Okay. And just the whole team was flat. I mean, obviously offensive line, I have a few notes here. Offensive line was a huge issue. Your starting right tackle, Brian O'Neill, who is, one of the top, starting tackles in my opinion. He was obviously out. Good news, it was an MCL sprain. It's a week-to-week thing, not potentially an end of season injury, which was lucky. And then Ryan Kelly had a concussion. So Ryan Kelly is getting up there in age. He's had multiple concussions. Does he come back the rest of this year? If he does, you may be, looking for a replacement for him. But like I said, explosive plays really did it all, right? DK Metcalf with that TD. Minnesota Vikings were falling short. Carson Wentz was playing how Carson Wentz plays, right? He's tall, strong. He has the arm, the mobility, but he'll throw interceptions. I think he had 2 turnovers that game, but he could have had, plenty more. I remember when we were having a conversation, there was one specific pass to the end zone. I guess he was throwing it to a fan. I know the fans were out there, so maybe he was trying to give the fans a ball. So I don't necessarily always have something to say. Like I told you, there's not really too much I can say. Your offensive line is bad. Your quarterback is a backup quarterback. You need some answers on the offensive line.
Where we're at right this second, and man, we just need to get to that bye week. I mean, we're banged up.
Yeah.
We got to get to the bye week to get our starters back on the field. I mean,
right.
What quarterback? The thing is, right now, it doesn't matter who's playing quarterback.
Right.
Because our line is just not holding up. I don't even know if the quarterback's really the issue. We're all confused. I think Vikings fans are really confused right now because we want to see JJ McCarthy in the game. We do.
Right.
Obviously, he's the franchise, right?
Right.
And then we're like, oh, well, Carson Wentz, he's looking good. And then he's not looking good. And he's, he threw for 350 yards. He almost brought us back, but then he had to make a bonehead play. Right. I mean, and bro, that last drive where we had a minute to get in field
goal range. Yeah.
Just to tie the game.
Yeah.
And what were the play calls? I mean, what were we doing? Why did we spike the ball on 3rd down?
Yeah.
It's third and I want to say 3rd and 13.
Mm-hmm.
And we spiked the ball 4th and 13, and then we
Right.
get delayed game, 4th and 18.
Yeah. Yeah. I was
Now
listening to
you
one of
know
our
there was only one person to get us out of that 4th and 18. You know who that was?
who
Your boy Kirk Cousins.
Zach. It's 8 o'clock. It's late. It's late. We trying to get locked back in with this. Hey, don't make us go MIA for another 8 months. I'm not trying to hear that man's name at all. It's the play calling overall. It wasn't there. If you have a lot of injuries on your offensive line, your left guard Jackson is out. You need to get that ball out a little bit quicker, especially Carson Wentz. You know who he is. You need to get that ball out of his hands quicker. The drop backs, more time in the pocket. Like I said, he'll give you those yards, right? He'll give you, he has that talent, but those turnovers come with him. So overall, I just felt like the play calling could have been better. There was a lot of plays where he could have just thrown the ball away, where he took some of those sacks,
Yep.
but it was still one of the worst offensive line performances, if not this year, in the past, recent years. So the Vikings have a lot of questions to answer. You obviously have that sexy Ferrari, who has an ankle sprain in your quarterback, but do you want to put him in a situation where your offensive line looks this horrendous? He has to earn his stripes and he has to take some lumps, but at what cost, right? You don't want a Derek Carr situation where you're beating up on your officially rookie quarterback.
Jordan Addison. Come on, man.
Oh.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's
Hey,
go.
would they
You're a
say free
receiver. You're a
three?
wide receiver. Okay, free three. It's your first game back, and you got a
Hey,
hog down by number 48.
hey,
Who is this?
it's his first game back. Working out is a little bit different than football speed, so I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. He looked good out there. I mean, the
He did.
separation was there. Adam Thielen had a lot of key third down and important catches for us.
Yeah, he did.
So I know everybody else is giving him hell. I've seen his dad on Twitter, and everybody was under his dad's comments like he couldn't beat the linebacker, the slow linebacker. So the two highlights for me, Justin Jefferson, when you do give him a chance, this on first down, he brings that energy. He's the guy. So the highlights for me, just like I said, get the ball out that quarterback's hands, and give Justin Jefferson and those playmakers a chance, man. You have Adam Thielen, who is older, but he was 1,000-yard receiver for the Panthers. Jordan Addison is one of the best number two, if not one receiver in a lot of other rosters. And then you
Right.
have the best wide receiver in the league. So my highlights is going to be, just play calling. I think we need to work on Xavier Scott. I really like him, the backup running back. He had the little twinkle toes
Yeah.
touchdown.
Yeah.
So he's a dog on the running game, and then he was a receiver in college. You've seen some of that.
Yeah.
Split some of them carries with him and
Why not?
obviously Mason. What are kind of some highlights for you?
I mean, obviously Justin Jefferson. He had 100 yards before halftime. I mean, we just didn't go to him in the third quarter. He
Right.
just, I don't know like I said, I don't know what happened with that, but I would say definitely JJ. And obviously I thought Addison played a great game.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
his first catch was like insane. His first catch back. So I mean, I
Hey,
thought Addison played a really good game. Yeah.
he gonna need it
Yeah.
this year. He gonna need it
Yeah,
this year.
and I mean, yeah, that's going to be another topic to talk
Mm-hmm.
about with Jordan because he is. It's nice to have him out there, man.
Cincinnati Bengals end up paying T. Higgins a contract. Jordan Addison's going to get paid, whether it's with us or somebody else. So that's just something the Vikings need to keep in mind. Going into the game against the Browns, just a little quick summary. Like I said, man, your offensive line is horrific. Get the ball out quick, get that running game going. And that defensive running game was horrendous for the Vikings as well. We need those boys wrapping up, tackling, getting to those angles and making plays. So Ivan Pace, it's going to be a big game for you, big dog.
That defensive line is good. Their defense is, I think, ranked top 5 right now. So they're going to be coming.
Hold on, Myles Garrett.
Myles Garrett. I mean, yeah, we got Skull lined up on the right.
You know what they're gonna do, right? They're not gonna put him against your All-Pro left tackle.
Absolutely not. Yeah, it's gonna be. Look, like I said, here's what needs to happen. Right, we just got to squeeze by a win and get to the bye week because we're banged up. We don't know what we're doing at quarterback right now.
Right.
We just gotta squeeze by, get through this game, squeeze out a win if we can, and get to the bye week and then just regroup. I do believe if we had all of our guys back against the Steelers, all of our offensive linemen, those sacks are limited. Carson is a little bit more comfortable. I would say that would be the case. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. But I did want to ask you the question. I mean, the quarterback that looked cool, calm, and collected, no matter what was going on.
Yeah.
We could have had him walk. We could have had him in Minnesota. He's playing for Pittsburgh.
Aaron Rodgers with that offensive line we got. You better put that man in retirement early. Hey Zach, he finna be doing this with us. He put it with that offensive line.
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
Hey, this is my opinion, and I'll leave it at
yeah,
this, man. It don't you have talented quarterbacks. We can say what we want about the people we lost out on. Sam Darnold and
yeah.
Daniel Jones is playing good ball in Indianapolis. Your offensive line is horrific. It's the NFL. Other teams have injuries. It's going to come down to play calling and that offensive line gelling with whoever players are out there. So Kevin O'Connell, you're the quarterback whisperer. You need to get that ball out these players' hands. You got a bunch of playmakers. And that's the best we need to do until we get some of these guys back.
I think we're gonna squeeze by this win. We're gonna
Okay.
go. We're gonna get to the bye,
Philadelphia.
and we're gonna come out and beat Philly. We're gonna come out healthy, and we're gonna come out and beat Philly.
Last JJ or Carson Wentz, Philadelphia Eagles. Who's playing?
Carson wants to go play.
There you go. All right, guys. There you go. Skull sessions. We
Go,
appreciate it.
go.
Let's
Appreciate
get
y'all.
it.
Yes, sir.